Hey, you're welcome once again to Intentional Family Clinic. I am going to start by asking you a very serious question today. What are you really passing down to your children? What are you really passing down to your children? Is it just money or properties or education? Are you also passing down anger, silence, emotional wounds, broken communication patterns? Because all this can also be passed down. Every family passes down something. The question is it a blessing or a burden? Is it a blessing or a burden? What exactly is your family passing down? Are you passing down a blessing or a burden? Today we are talking about how to build generational blessings through emotional intelligence. 5 ways. Because what you don't heal, you will transfer. Whatever you don't heal, you will transfer. Let's discuss deeply today how to pass down generational blessings through emotional intelligence. We have been on the subject of emotional intelligence for quite a while now, and we have said that every family must need to know or learn emotional intelligence. It is not a subject that should be ignored, because when a person is emotionally illiterate, there is not much he can be to another person. There is not much of help he can be to another person. Every human being, we are human beings, we are relational beings. At the bottom of it is our emotions. At the bottom of it is our emotion. So this platform is the teaching platform, the teaching aspect of the Intentional Family Systems Institute. This is where we teach, we train, we nurture relationships, because we believe and we understand that strong families are not accidental. Strong families are not accidental. They are designed. They are built. Welcome to the Intentional Family Clinic live stream. Welcome. Good to have you again on this live stream. We'll be glad to know who is joining us. We'll be honored with your presence as you put down your name and your location everywhere in the world, so we can warmly welcome you. Good to have you, our joiners. Can we know who is joining us in this discussion? It's going to be very interactive. It promises to be engaging. Welcome again, and let's know who is joining us. Please put down your name and your location. Today we are discussing how to build generational blessings through emotional intelligence. You will see how this emotional intelligence is a subject that you cannot ignore. You will see how far-reaching it is. You will see that it is not just something about you. It extends to your children. It extends to your generation. You see, we are talking family here. We are talking relationship. That is what this place is all about. That is what we emphasize, because family is everything. All right. So while we were starting, we asked, what are you passing down to your children? This is a very important question. What are you passing down to your children? I know many of you have families, or you are yet to raise a family, but whichever way, What are you passing down to your children? Is it just money? Is it just property or education? Are you also passing down silence or anger or emotional wounds or broken communication patterns? Because the truth is, every family passes down something. Yes, we are generational beings. God made us generation after generation. You are in a generation. There was previous generation before you came. After you, there will also be generations. The question is, what are you passing down? What are you passing down to your children? You see, there are so many places and so many people that have experienced a pattern, generational pattern, things that has been happening in their family, happening in their space, that they inherited. It was not their fault, but they inherited it because they became part of that family. God allowed them to join that family, so they inherited many things in that family. Question: what will your children inherit? That is why we are discussing how to build generational blessings through emotional intelligence. A man once said to me, there was a man that I had discussions with while on counseling. The man said something very painful. He said, I promised myself I will never be like my father. I promised myself I will never be like my father. Welcome everyone joining us in this live stream. I welcome you all. Kindly put your name and your location so that I can give you a warm welcome. I like having everybody here engaging with me. Please put down your name and engage in the comments. Please engage in the comments, all right? Okay, so this man said, I promised myself I will never be like my father. Oh my God. So I asked him, what is that? What happened? What happened? Why did you make such promise? He said, my father was harsh. He was emotionally distant and he was very quick to anger. I said, really? So he made that promise to himself not to be like his father. He didn't want his children to experience what he experienced. Lovely Cream, hi, good to have you. Lovely Cream, how are you doing? Lovely Cream, where are you joining from? Which part of the world? I'd like to know what is going on in your area. How is your family? How is everybody around you? Okay, I am glad to see you. Lovely Cream. Every other person joining us, please can you let us know who you are and where you're joining us. I love to know where you are joining us from. I love to know my friends, my audience. Okay, so this man said that his father was harsh, very harsh, and that the man was also emotionally distant. That means he didn't care. He wasn't there. He didn't know how or what they felt. He didn't really care about them. And then he was quick to anger. Remember, we are talking about emotional intelligence. So it means that his father was emotionally illiterate. He wasn't aware of his emotions. He couldn't handle himself, let alone handling the children. But the man said something also. He said, but years later, I found myself doing the same things. This is the part that is so baffling to me, and I must be very sincere with you. Because the same thing that this guy said, I don't want to do. I don't want my children to experience the same thing I experienced. He found himself doing the same thing. I don't know if you have ever seen anything like that. I was keeping it short and I found your life. Oh, beautiful, beautiful, lovely Cream, beautiful. Thank you for that. Thank you for that. Thank you so very much. All right. Please remember to subscribe and like our videos. Be part of this community. We are actually doing something very important here. This is all about family. This is all about relationship. You see? So because we understand that families are not accidental. There are no strong families that will happen by accident. You will not see it. It won't happen anywhere. It must be designed. What does it mean to be designed? You have to plan it. You have to be intentional. You have to work at it. You have to give it all that it takes. All right, you have to give it all that it takes so that it will be everything that you want. So that's what this channel is about. Intentional family clinic, where we train people on how to intentionally build your family. It shouldn't be by default. Look at what this man is saying. He said, I don't want to be like my father. I don't want my children to experience what I experienced. Why? My father was harsh. My father was emotionally distant. My father was quick to anger. Hello, Mr. Brendan. So, sorry that. So, my father was quick to anger. And then, he didn't want to pass that same thing to his children. He didn't want it. He made that promise to himself and said, I will never want my children to experience what I experienced. All right? So, but years later, he found himself doing the same thing. He found himself doing the very same thing. He was shouting at his children. He was withdrawing from his wife. You see himself shouting and withdrawing from his wife. He was struggling to express emotions. These were the very same things that a father was doing. One day his child said to him, Daddy, why are you always angry? Are you seeing this? When your child asks you, Daddy, why are you always angry? Doesn't it feel embarrassing? It's all from his own father. He became angry just like his father. That's why we are asking, what are you passing down to your children? You may not have family now, but you will. You will have children. You would like to build your own family. What will you pass down? Because you have to be intentional to heal. You have to be intentional to heal from any past hurts. Oh, really? That's lovely. Okay. So you have to be intentional, to heal from your past hurts. To heal from your past hurts so that you will not pass down the same hurts to your children. You don't want your children to feel the same hurts that you were also feeling. I have a cat and he look like this. Is that how your cat look like? Awesome, amazing cat. Next time you come with the cat so that we can see how big the cat is. All right. So the son asked him, Daddy, why are you always angry? Daddy, why are you always angry? And in that moment, he said, it hit him. Okay, your cat is sleeping. Awesome. Your cat has to learn emotional intelligence. All right. So that moment that the son asked him, Daddy, why are you always angry? It hit him. It just occurred to him that, oh, look at me doing the same thing I did not want to do. Okay, he's on a box. Oh my goodness. Why are you locking the cat in a box? What has the cat done to you? Okay, so let's continue. So you see, the man had become what he never wanted to be. That's the problem. He has become what he never wanted to be. Not because he chose to, but because he learned how to do it differently. That is how generational patterns continue. I don't know if you're familiar with the story I am talking about. When you see somebody or you see a particular people behaving in a particular way, you see a people behaving in a particular manner, you can quickly say how their grandmom behaved. I noticed that this family behaves this way. It is a pattern in that family. You see a particular family, they are very angry people. Very angry. Every little thing they begin to fight. Every little thing they are always fighting. Even the children, the parents, they are always fighting. This is a pattern. Why? When you allow something to stay, that thing continues to multiply. That thing continues to repeat. All right? So let's talk about what a generational blessings are and what they are not. You are all welcome. Lovely Cream. I love how you are engaging in this stream. Please, everyone joining us, can you kindly put your name and your location? We'd like to engage with you. All right. So generational blessings are not just about wealth or success. You see, generational blessings, we know about generational blessings. I want to assume we know what generational blessings are. When you see a particular people, you know past generations, they have been wealthy, they've been successful, they are well-read people, they are high class and all manner of things. They are successful people, they have everything going for them and all that. But then generational blessings are not just about wealth or success. They are also about healthy relationships. Healthy relationships. You see, when I talk about patterns, there are also patterns you see that those people cannot sustain relationship. There are patterns of families you see. Somebody marries and gets divorced. Somebody marries and separates. Somebody marries and they are always fighting. There is always war, some kind of issues. You look at them, you don't want to be like them. You don't like it. These are patterns. That's why we are talking about intentional family building. You're building your family intentionally. There are patterns you don't want to see. There are patterns you don't want to experience. You don't want it to repeat. Probably you experienced it in the past. And so we say generational blessings are also healthy relationships. Healthy relationship. They are also emotional stability. Emotional stability is a generational blessing. Emotional stability, you're not always going haywire, you're not always going off the steam, you're always calm and cool-headed, is a blessing. Maybe you see a particular family, their parents, their grandparents were cool, very lovely people, easygoing. Oh, by the time you know it, they are bringing up children that are also very calm, very loyal, very friendly, even in school. All right. Okay, so I did not get your question. Please rephrase it. Let me understand what you're saying. So peace in the home is a generational blessing. Peace in the home. Peace in the home. All right, is a generational blessing. You love to be at peace in your home. You love to be at peace. You want your family to always be at peace. It is a generational blessing. Strong identity. Okay, do you like to live? I don't understand. You mean you to make it a full sentence? Let me understand what you're saying. Okay, so strong identity is also part of generational blessing. You love to have a very strong identity. Lovely Cream, let me understand you very well, please. Strong identity, wisdom in handling life. Wisdom in handling life is a generational blessing. There are some people that don't know how to handle life. They don't even know how to live. They are living from, one issue to another, running from one trouble to another. Okay, so do you like to do live? I love doing live. Lively Cream, I love doing live. I do live most often. Yes, YouTube live. Yes, I am always on live. Midday relationship and family reset. When you come midday, you always see me live. All right. Okay. So wisdom in handling life. Some people don't know how to handle life. They are always running into trouble. They are always having such issues. And when you get close to such person, you keep finding yourself in one issue or the other. So what are we saying here? One of the greatest ways to build this is through emotional intelligence. One of the greatest ways to build these generational blessings that we mentioned here is through what? Emotional intelligence. Emotional intelligence. And we said that this emotional intelligence is the ability to understand your emotions. Understand your emotions. Have you seen somebody doing something and when he's done, he's asking himself, but why did I do this? I don't understand myself. I don't know why I did what I did. Sometimes the person he can't even understand what is going on. He's just doing something without recourse. You see, emotional intelligence is understanding your emotion. It is managing your reactions. You don't let your reactions or your emotion control you. When you allow your emotions to control you, you always find yourself in difficulties or in troubles. But emotional intelligence is your ability to manage your reactions. Sometimes somebody can anger you, get you so angry that you want to react. You want to do something bad. You want to do something very strange. But you put yourself in order and say, no, it's not necessary. You have strong emotional intelligence. Being able to put your emotion under control, not being able to allow your emotion to drive you around. Oh, emotions are good, oh, but it can put you in trouble if you're not under control. It can really put you in trouble. So when you feel like getting angry, you get angry, you react, you begin to shout, all that. No. Do you know most times when you finish reacting, when you finish shouting, you become ashamed of what you have done? Okay? Oh my God, and you are 7. Oh, lovely Cream is born in April 17, and you are 7. My goodness. So by April 17, we'll be celebrating your birthday. I cannot wait. That would be very lovely. Where are you chatting from? Which country are you, lovely Cream? Where are you chatting from? You'll be 7 by 17. Okay, you are 7. You were born in April 17. So by April 17, we will be celebrating your birthday. I will be live on April 17 to celebrate your birthday. Make sure I don't forget. All right? Subscribe to this channel and share the video with other people. Share it with your friends so that by April 17th, we will all be singing happy birthday for you. All right? Okay, that's very lovely. And happy birthday in advance. Okay, so one of the greatest ways to build emotional intelligence is understanding your emotions. Emotional intelligence is the ability to what? Understand your emotions, manage your reactions, relate well with others, and create healthy emotional environments. You see, that is one of the things that emotional intelligence does. It helps you create healthy emotional environment that people can relax, environment that people can feel safe around you, environment that people can connect with you. Are you seeing how I am connecting with lovely Cream? All right, you are connecting even though you are not in the same place, or you are easily can connect with other people. That is what emotional intelligence helps you, knowing how to relate with other people far and wide. But people that are not emotionally intelligent, they find it difficult to relate with other people. They begin to treat people as strangers, and they are not comfortable around people. People are not comfortable around them. That means they are not able to create healthy emotional environments. So when emotional intelligence is present, it changes not just one life, but it changes generations. When there is emotional intelligence, it changes generations. Not just one person is affected, the whole family, and after that family, the next and generations. Remember I said this is what builds patterns. Patterns is the way people behave. Pattern is the way people react. That to the point that they are now known for that particular behavior. They are now known for that particular way of life. All right. Somebody like lovely Cream, he's a friendly person. He is a friendly person. I am sure that your family are friendly, and when you meet people, even though they are strangers that you don't know, you are comfortable around them. You find a way to relax around people. Am I okay? Am I correct? Am I saying the same thing? You know, when you meet people that even though you're supposed to feel like stranger with them, you still find yourself very comfortable around them. So emotional intelligence helps you to create healthy environments, create healthy emotional environments. People are safe around you, people are comfortable around you, people find it easy to be drawn to you as their friend. Thank you for the likes. All right, so people find it very easy to be around you as their friend, because when they come around you, they are safe, they relax, they feel good, You make them feel important. You make them feel very important. And so they find it very easy coming close to you. And we have said that emotional intelligence, it does not just change one person, but it changes the whole generations. All right, so let's begin to talk about 5 ways to build generational blessings through emotional intelligence. Number 1, for you to build generational blessings through emotional intelligence, you have to heal. You have to heal before you lead. You have to heal before you lead. No, you're not the only person. Other people are coming. Other people are coming. They are all joining. So tell the other people that join to put down their names so that we know who they are and their location. And you have not told me your location. All right. So which country are you? 5 ways to build generational blessings through emotional intelligence. Number 1, heal before you lead. You cannot build a healthy family with an unhealthy emotional foundation. You cannot build a healthy family with unhealthy emotional foundation. Do you understand what that means? Your family will not be healthy if you are an unhealthy person emotionally. What does it mean? When somebody is always reacting, very quick to get angry, he's always trying to fight at every opportunity, he always feel that people don't love him, that person is not healthy emotionally. That person is sick inside. There is a problem somewhere. Maybe there is a hurt, there is a wound that has not been healed in the person's life. He's still carrying it around. And when people come around him, it is very easy for those people to detect that something is wrong, and they will not stay around that person for a long while. So you cannot build a healthy family with an unhealthy emotional foundation. If you came out from a foundation or a family where your parents were always shouting at you, your parents were always angry, they were always finding fault, they were always criticizing, there is nothing you do that is fine, that thing stays with you. You grow up a wounded person, you grow up a hurting person, you grow up with the feeling of rejection. You will think that nobody loves you, and because you think that nobody loves you, even when people are offering love to you, you will be rejecting it. You can't receive love, and you cannot give it. Why? The foundation, the upbringing, the family you came out from, you came out with so much hurt that it is difficult for you to now relate with other people. In fact, you're seeing other people as the same. Maybe the way your father used to scold you, the way your father used to criticize you, he will never say you have done anything fine. Oh, you are from Japan, but you are born in America. My lovely, that's awesome. Welcome, welcome. Japan is a lovely place. America is also beautiful. All right, good to have you here. Good to have you here from Japan, and you're born in America. That's awesome. Awesome. Amazing. Okay, that's very lovely. So what do you do to have a healthy family with a healthy emotional foundation? You take time to confront your emotional wounds. Take time to confront your emotional wounds. What is it that has been hurting you? What has happened in the past that you have refused to let go? You find it difficult to let go of this pain. You find it difficult to let go of this pain. It's been hurting you. It's been hurting you. Find a way to confront it. Look at that situation. If the person that hurt you is alive, go to that person and say, see what you have done to me. This thing you have done to me is hurting me. And talk it over with the person. So you process past pain. Be able to process past pain. Look at the thing that is hurting you and tell yourself, no, this pain, I need to walk away from it. I need to heal from it. And then begin to grow in self-awareness. What does it mean? Growing in self-awareness is always knowing who you are at every point in time. Knowing who you are and what is going on around you. Listen, you are not defined by your past pain. It doesn't matter what was done to you in the past. It doesn't matter your experience in the past. It doesn't matter who hurt you in the past. That is not who you are. So you begin to process that past pain and grow in self-awareness. I am this. Maybe you want to become the president. Keep telling yourself, I can become this person. I have the capacity to become this person. I work on myself. And you keep talking to yourself. Grow in self-awareness. Do a lot of self-talk. All right? Don't stay in that past wound that was done to you, because the more you stay in the past wound, the more you sabotage your future, the more you make it very difficult for you to become who God has designed for you to be. All right? Are you understanding what we are saying? Okay? What are we supposed to do? Give us ideas what you want us to do. Give us idea what you want us to do. We are talking about emotional intelligence. All right? So, because unhealed parents unintentionally raise wounded children. Unhealed parents, when parents are very angry, when parents are also always angry, they are always very angry, they are always very critical, their children become like that. Their children become like that. Unhealed parents become, they raise wounded children, but healed parents raise whole children. What is whole children? Children that know who they are, children that can express themselves, children that understand themselves, children that have the boldness to speak their mind, children that can express themselves. Healed parents raise whole children. Okay, you forgot to say that you like my video. Okay, thank you for liking my video. Thank you so much. So what are we saying? Healed parents, they raise whole children. The way you have liked my video, tell your friends to also like the video and subscribe too. Hit the subscription buttons, the subscribe button. Hit it so that you can subscribe. All right, so number 2, the second way to build generational blessing is to model emotional intelligence daily. Whatever you're doing, your children are watching you. Are you also watching your parents when they are doing something? When your parents are doing something, do you usually watch them? Lovely Cream, you said you are 7. You used to watch your parents when they are doing something? Maybe when they are singing, or they are praying, or they are doing some calculation over their business. Do you used to watch them? Do you usually watch your parents? Because that's how your children will watch you. Children watch what their parents do. The parents are their first teacher, their first model, their first pastor, their first everything. Children learn by modeling their parents. All right? So your children are watching how you handle anger. How you handle anger. Your children will watch how you handle anger. Do you used to explode? Some parents will explode in anger. They will forget that their children are watching them. Tomorrow your child will explode in anger, and you're trying to control that child and say, no, you don't have. But that is what you've been doing. That is what that child has been seeing you do all along. Many parents also, they will say things that are not true. You tell Junior, please tell that person that I'm not in the house. Junior just heard you, and the boy knows that you told a lie. Tomorrow Junior will start telling lies, because he has been watching you telling lies. You see, children are watching. Your children are watching. So emotional intelligence says that you should model what you want to see in your children. Model it. Begin to behave it. Begin to live that way, and your children will also grow up to live that way. How you respond to stress. Your children also watch how you respond to stress. How do you respond to stress? When you are stressful, how do you react? Oh my God, I'm so stressed out, and you're reacting everywhere. They are watching you. They are watching you. They want to see a father, a daddy that, oh, no matter how bad it is, you know, okay? Thank you, lovely cream, thank you. Thank you, see you next time. Make sure you subscribe to the channel, all right? Okay, so your children will watch how you respond to stress. They will watch how you respond to stress, how you communicate during conflict. I understand you have games to watch, all right? Okay, your children will watch how you respond during conflict, how you communicate in conflict seasons. Some people don't know how to communicate. They are having conflict, they are not listening to the other person. They are not listening. So the conflict keeps rising, it keeps escalating. Your children watch how you handle conflict. Whatever they watch you do is what they are going to do. That is exactly what they are going to do. So you are not just parenting, you are programming emotional patterns. You are not just being a parent, you are role modeling for people that will become that person tomorrow. You are programming emotional patterns. Whatever pattern that you program is what will show up in those people's life. So what they see consistently becomes what they practice. What your children see consistently becomes what they practice. All right, if you have any question or comment, kindly put it down. I will appreciate to see your comments and I will respond to it. So number 3, we said how to create generational blessings through emotional intelligence. Create an emotionally safe home. Let your home be emotionally safe. A blessed home is not a perfect home. Your home does not have to be perfect. No, it does not have to be perfect. It is a home where people feel safe to speak. A home where people feel safe to speak. Everybody has that freedom of expression, not in the wrong place, not in the negative part, but you know, a child want to say something, he will say it politely, he will say it respectfully, but he will not be afraid to express himself. So a blessed home is not a perfect place. It is a safe place to speak. When your children cannot speak to you, it becomes problem. If they are not safe, they can't find your presence or your space safe enough to speak, it becomes a problem. Because what they are going to do is they are going to find other people that they feel safe around to talk to. You see, it is a place where people feel safe to express themselves, feel safe to be vulnerable, where children can say, I'm hurting. Let your home, let your environment be that place where your children can boldly tell you, I'm hurting. They can freely tell you, I'm confused, I need your help, can you please help me? They will talk to you without fear. They will talk to you without fear. All right, create an emotionally safe home. Number 4, teach emotional skills intentionally. Teach emotional skills intentionally. Don't assume that the children will figure it out. They should figure it out. They should just find out how to do it. No, teach it intentionally. Teach them how to manage, how to name their emotions. Teach them how to manage anger. That means you should be able to know how to name your emotions, because you cannot teach what you don't know. You cannot teach what you don't practice. Teach them how to name their emotions. Oh, I feel. They should be able to name that emotion they are feeling. Know the name and know exactly what it is. The other day I said being angry is, anger is a different emotion from disappointment. So when you are angry, you should be able to know that, okay, I am angry or I am disappointed, so that you will know exactly how to channel that expression. Teach your children how to communicate feelings. Teach your children how to communicate feelings, how to resolve conflicts. These are life skills that will shape their future relationships. These are life skills that will shape your children's future relationship. Number 5, break every negative patterns consciously. Break negative patterns consciously. Every family has patterns. Every family has patterns. Some are healthy, some are harmful. You need to know the pattern in your family. You need to know what is going on there. What kind of thing happens there? What do you experience? What did you observe while growing up? Every family has patterns. So ask yourself, what patterns did I inherit? Which ones must stop with me? Then you make a decision. Oh my God, I noticed this particular pattern in my family. I don't like this pattern. This is what I saw while growing up. This is what I watched my parents do while growing up. No, be able to observe the patterns that were growing up. Some people grew up watching their parents fight. They grew up watching probably situations that they didn't have much. There was always lack. They were always, and you don't want it to repeat in your own family. You say no. You see that situation I was experiencing while growing up, it cannot continue. It cannot continue. You make a decision and say, this pattern ends with me. It's not going to go beyond me. All right? So you break that negative patterns consciously. What do you do to break negative patterns? After you have observed that pattern, you make that decision that it cannot continue. You now begin to work against it. Find out what used to breed that pattern. What made that pattern to stay? What made that pattern to continue? And then work the old negative part of it. Maybe it was a pattern of lack, consistent lack. Consistently, there is always lack in the family. Nothing is, you ask for money, they say there is no money. You ask for this, they say there is never enough. Find out what used to happen. Was it a sick situation? Was your parent always sickly, unhealthy, that breeded lack in that family? You tell yourself, no, this lack cannot continue in my own family. In my own family, I will always have abundance. I will always work hard. I will always engage in children will not be experiencing the lack I experienced while growing up. Your decision is the beginning of the generational blessing. Every decision you take is the beginning of that generational blessing. You want your children, you want to pass down blessings to them. You want them to inherit generational blessings, not pain. You make a decision to end the past pain and to start a new life. Why does this matter? These things that we are discussing, does it really matter? Is it important? Yes. Yes. Very much important. Very much important. When you build emotional intelligence in your family, you create strong relationships. There will be less conflicts and there will be more understanding. The best gift you can give the people around you is emotional intelligence. So when you build it, you create strong relationships, less conflicts, more understanding. Number 2, you build emotionally stable children. Children who can handle pressure. Children who can handle rejection or life challenges. You see, the times are very harsh. If you don't build emotionally strong children, they will find themselves seriously, not able to cope with pressure, not able to cope with challenges. Even academic pressure can break children. Are you aware? Academic pressure can actually break children. There are so much demands. They are being demanded to excel academically. So there are so much exercises, Some children, it breaks them. They become sick. But you have to train them to be emotionally stable children. Give them that understanding that they are able. They are more than able to go through or to withstand any pressure. Give them instances, encourage them until they receive it and it stays with them. So when they face any situation that is challenging, they know right inside them that they will overcome. All right. So the benefit of this we are discussing, the next one is healthy marriage. You will now begin to experience better communication, deep connection, and lasting peace in your marriage. That is why you need to build emotional intelligence. It will give you healthy marriage, very healthy marriage. You can relate well with your spouse. You always have peace in your relationship. Your family life is thriving. Your marital life is thriving, and there is peace everywhere. You also experience generational transformation. What was broken in your past becomes healed in your future. What was broken in your past becomes healed in your future. All right? You experience a legacy of peace. Your children will pass down wisdom, emotional strength, healthy love to their own children, because you have left a legacy for your children, so they will pass it down to the next generation. So let me leave with this. Generational causes are not only spiritual. Some are emotional patterns repeated over time. Generational causes are not only spiritual. Some of them are emotional patterns. But when that patterns are repeated over time, they now stay and begin to be harmful. And so every generational blessings are not automatic. Generational blessings also are not automatic. You know, you may have come from a perfect home, but you can also create one. Your home where you came out from may not have been very perfect. You might not have everything working where you were raised, but you can create a perfect home. You can create a healthy one. You can create it. You may not have been taught emotional intelligence, but you can learn it. You can teach it. And years from now, your children will say, because of you, our family is different. All right? So if this message spoke to you, share it with someone who needs it. Reflect on the patterns you are carrying. What pattern is going on? What pattern did you inherit? And make a decision today that I will build a different legacy. Remember to subscribe to this channel, like our videos, comment and share it. And this week, make a decision to build a different legacy. God bless you, and see you in our next live video.